it's good for you because it means tonight you can be trick-or-treating with your lovely daughter, right?
No, it's not.
Are you?
I am.
Good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is like a great day for a dad.
How much will you reach in Olive's bag and
A
grab
ton.
some of the candy? Okay.
Well, what's going to happen is we'll go around the neighborhood, she'll go to sleep, and then I'll wave that back. And I will eat candy all night while watching Netflix.
Two questions. Do you go with anybody else? Like a friend of hers or a friend in the neighborhood?
Yeah. We go with our neighbors.
Neighbors. Yeah. So it's like the adults and then the two little kids.
Yeah, well, actually, my brother Dave will be coming over.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we got a whole group.
Okay.
Plus, my neighbor's family will be there too. So there's about like 7 adults, 7 adults, and then I want to say like 5, 6 kids.
And this illustrates. I swear, I gotta stop bringing this up because Joe's just gonna laugh his ass off.
When you crack the first beer, you say, do you travel with a road soda?
No, but our neighborhood's pretty good because there's multiple houses that give away treats for both the kids and the parents.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Nice.
And by the way,
That's awesome.
you know who the greatest at that is?
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. He's not in my neighborhood, but he's notorious for that.
Oh, yeah?
Ken Cal will sit on his porch and he will give candy to the kids and he will give like hot apple cider or beer or whiskey
God,
to the
love him.
adults.
That's great.
He's the greatest.
We
Is he
don't have
not?
that in our neighborhood.
I need that.
So Jamie now, Little League baseball, he's got to have a beer. Trick or treating, he's got to have a
I
beer.
don't have to. I don't
And at
have to.
funerals, he has to have a beer.
Well,
Which I actually thought about this yesterday.
It's optional.
I'll tell you what, if a funeral home ever decided to get an open bar, I think they would just rake it in.
I'm not.
I know that I don't agree with it, but they would kill it. Funeral homes that get a liquor license, you are hitting a home run.
I'm not. All I said, Heather did a story yesterday about a funeral home that mistakenly served a hash cake, meaning like basically a hot brown whatever.
Yeah.
It was a mistake, and so as a result, it was a funeral home. It was like a visitation.
It was like, it was after the funeral, they went to a restaurant for
okay.
coffee and cake, and then like 13 people who were there got sick or felt dizzy and nauseous.
My mom's a bad hash. Shouldn't that get you sick?
My only point was when you go to visitations, right, at funeral homes, it's already a very somber, somewhat uncomfortable. No one is enjoying themselves there, nor should they. If you had a nice beer or a glass of wine, it would. I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world.
Like, I feel Gov, and I did the morning show with you guys, I think last Friday. Gov, in 2 shows that I've done, has come up with some pretty great ideas, because he's right. An open bar.
That was actually my idea.
Oh, that was your idea?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But then Gov had the SOL in the score box idea last
That's a good
Friday,
idea.
which was a solid idea.
Jamie's admitting here is he can't get through child events
not true.
without drinking.
That's
and
not
he can't,
true.
He can't express sympathy without drinking.
That's not true.
No, but I think he's like
It's
a normal
simply
human.
not true.
I think 95% of, I want to say males, but maybe all adults are like Jamie.
The funny thing
It's
is,
like you need a drink every now and then.
is that it's and I don't know why this is, Gov. It's only baseball because I have been to soccer, basketball, dance,
Band recitals.
band,
Or whatever they're
plays.
called.
Yeah. I've been to all the above, and it wouldn't even cross my mind.
You finally see the big picture. The football and other sports like that. The baseball is what it is. And it's
Baseball's also usually warmer weather. Sometimes summertime. You're sitting out. It just is
Lawn chair.
It's conducive.
And it's going to take a while, too. Like a kid's baseball game.
Baseball
is
games
like
can take
2.5
a while.
hours.
Exactly.
Now do you
Soccer's
share?
a nice solid hour plus.
Right. Do you bring booze for the other parents?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Are you kidding me?
So some people just hit you up.
My man Rick Burdick, he carries a cooler everywhere he goes to all the baseball games.
That's
Fantastic.
like a whole thing.
Yeah. All right.
Tom, this is normal, I feel.
So anyway, but Halloween, as much as we talk about turning into an adult holiday, it should be and will always be a kid holiday, right, Heather?
Yes.
Okay. So what is your greatest Halloween moment ever? It could be a costume. It could be a candy haul. It could be a giant egg fight that you got in. Shaving cream fight. Did you guys have those when you were kids? Yeah.
Could be a college party you went to with it's fabulous.
That could be it as well, yeah. Yes. Heather, you loved Halloween. You still love Halloween.
I do. I really like Halloween. Yeah, my greatest memories come from childhood. my mom always made my costumes. I didn't pick out a costume from we didn't have online, from a magazine or anything. So I remember going to like Joann Fabrics and going through and picking out what I wanted to be and picking out my fabric. Like, I remember that, and just getting ready for actual trick-or-treating is what I remember the most. You know, getting to put on makeup and curling my hair and getting ready, and you know, you have family over.
Heather Park costumes?
I was Rapunzel one time.
Nice.
I was Belle. I was a bunny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Disney's just so influential. All you women just go for
Yeah.
the princesses.
I know. I always wanted to be something cute, not like an ugly or like a witch. I never wanted to be scary. I wanted to be like a pretty. Yeah, a princess or something like that.
You know what's funny? When I was a kid, and you and I are, I know I'm older than you, but we're about the same
Don't
age.
forget that, yeah.
We're close to age. You know how like you go to Costco now and you get these costumes and they're like legit. I mean, if you're Spider-Man, you're Spider-Man. You're wearing the whole
yeah.
rig, top to bottom.
Got the muscles.
Your muscles.
Frank's dressed as Chewbacca today. When I was a kid, the costumes consisted of a mask that had the elastic
Yes.
tie up. So if you were Superman, all you had was a mask, and then you wore like this plastic. I don't even know how to describe it, but it essentially was almost like a plastic sheet, and it would say like Superman on it. Like it didn't have the S.
An
No, you're right.
identifier. It had to
Yeah,
say
because
the
of
whole word.
copyright infringements, I'm sure.
And they
But
were horrible.
they were pathetic.
My parents never allowed us to get those. Not that I'm not even sure I wanted. So much like
Right.
you, we had to come up with our costumes
Yes.
on our own. We couldn't go to Toys R Us or wherever and buy those
Exactly.
horrific Halloween costumes.
Yeah, you couldn't go online.
No.
I've got one of those. I've got a C-3PO. One of
Okay.
those kids' costumes, but I think it's like officially licensed by Star Wars.
But was it it was the one mask
Yes.
with the elastic, and then did it say like C-3PO, or was it actually would it have the C-3PO chest and everything?
I think it had like the the gold chest
It
and the
did,
wires in
okay.
the abdomen.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, no. Back,
Still got it.
yeah. Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
You should have dressed as that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fit in.
Do it the day after. Do it tomorrow. It's a Friday.
Well, plus we might postpone Halloween for one day, so
That
there's
might
that.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned college. I remember there was a somewhat legendary Halloween party that.
At Northwestern?
Yes. That
You
some friends-
guys party?
Yes.
Oh.
That some friends of mine.
Not hard because you remember
At
stuff.
their
Yeah.
apartment.
And he went to Northwestern.
And it was so crowded. Go Cats. Fitz was not there at the time. It was so crowded, this party, it was one of those parties where you couldn't get around. And then you add to the fact that people were in costumes. And the costumes were so cumbersome and
Sure.
And I remember I wore a costume, which I think if pictures emerged of me in this costume, it might ruin my political career.
Go on.
It involved me wearing a really large hat.
Right, because you got a big head, so.
And the hat was so large that I couldn't get around to this party. I was like running into people.
Was it like a sombrero?
Similar to a sombrero, but more objectionable.
That's a major costume no-no.
Big
What's
hat,
the big
big
deal with
blackface.
Yeah, see, exactly. Especially, so I'm just curious, did you pick up any women that night?
Oddly enough, no.
No.
I know you're going to find that hard to believe.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know this is shocking to you, Heather.
How dare you?
I wasn't one with I didn't do well with the ladies either. But
It's
Halloween,
shocking as well.
how dare you? Halloween though was the one night that you had high
Don't
hopes
bother.
because everybody was drinking and everybody was in costume.
Yeah. Let's go to Greg in Harrison Township, 97 wanted to take it. What's up, Greg?
Good morning. I just wanted to share a funny costume story with y'all.
Okay.
Back when I was 14, so this would have been 79 thereabouts, I went to my freshman year in high school dressed up as Gene.
Turn right onto West 14 Mile Road.
Costume out of aluminum siding.
Wow, that sounds
And-
comfortable.
Oh, it was also very difficult to get in and out of, so I got a pass out of gym that day. They had me just sitting off to the side. Well,
In 1.7 miles, turn right onto Northwestern Highway.
a general direction, and I saw it at the last second and put my hand up to block it and hit one of the metal spikes on my hand and popped the ball. And suddenly everybody realized my costume was lethal and no one got within 10 feet of me the rest of the day.
Nice.
You would not be allowed in school these days with that costume, Greg.
Gosh.
That is
I actually
fantastic.
had to check with the counselors before I did it so I wouldn't get suspended. I actually thought it might be a problem.
Did you wear a tongue implant?
I did not, no.
You were Gene
I did do
Simmons.
the face paint and then in the wig and fell down a few times trying to walk on the platforms, but it was entertaining.
I'm not even sure you can wear makeup to school now. I think they bar that.
Really?
Is that right? Oh, yeah, because they want to be able to see your face and they want to know, they don't want you hiding behind makeup or...
Really?
Yeah.
I knew the mask. thing, but
I could be wrong about that.
No, I had no idea.
I'm saying if you're going to dress up as Kiss, not like a girl wearing makeup.
No,
If you're
but
gonna
like,
go full
or like a
picture.
clown or something.
Yeah,
You can't
the
have.
Joker.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the Joker?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I have the Joker laugh down pat.
Oh, do you? Okay.
You saw it, right?
In 1 mile, turn right onto Northwestern Highway.
Pretty good, right?
Sorry. Yeah.
No?
I mean,
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
You haven't seen the Joker?
I have not. Oh, wow. Sorry.
Get there.
Sorry, I have kids, so
So do I. We went to go on a matinee. It was fabulous.
I don't have daycare. All right, 7:15. Coming up
That's a
next.
low blow. Jesus, you guys just bring me on this show. So, hey, Stoney's out. Why don't you get Rieger? Here's what we do. We can get Bogey, probably be a better show, or we can get Rieger and we can just trash him for 4 hours and feel better about ourselves. Is that what it is?
Coming up next,
Unbelievable.
one of the NBA's brightest stars is out indefinitely, and the 2 Grand Slam. Jamie and Stoney, 97 won the ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. 1-800-CALL-SAM on 275 northbound after Ford Road. An accident leaves only the right lane open. Traffic is backed up right around Michigan Avenue. Another accident leaves drivers getting by to the left side only. 75 southbound at Grange Hall Road. And there's also a brand new accident now blocking the left shoulder. 696 westbound just after Gratiot Avenue. Heavy slow traffic as you make your way into and through construction. 94 both directions between 275 and Telegraph. I'm Michelle Pena in the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
The station where you call the shots. Most of the time.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. When you need help, you turn to family. Every day we fight for families like yours because we are family.
1-800-CALL-SAM. Hey, there's a lot to consider when you're looking for the right dealership to buy or lease your new car or truck. That's why I recommend going to Taylor Chevrolet. Tried and proven Taylor is the place to go. I found my car there, my daughter's car there. Every interaction with Taylor Chevrolet, awesome. Taylor will make certain you get every rebate, every incentive, every dollar that's available, so you get the lowest payment and best deals on your new Chevy. If you're worried about your credit situation, remember that Taylor has always said yes to accepting all applications and helping Metro
Use the left
Detroiters
lane to
enjoy
turn
their
right onto Northwestern Highway. Then take a slight left turn onto West 14 Mile Road.
Taylor Chevrolet, and they'll work hard for you. Taylor likes to say yes. Check out this great offer available now to the end of the month. Drive the roomy, family-sized Chevy Traverse 3LT for just $259 a month. That's with 0 down on a 24-month, 20,000-mile GM employee lease. Loyalty and residency restrictions apply. Visit TaylorChevy.com.
Use the left 2 lanes to take a slight left turn onto West 14 Mile Road.
4 wild ways to watch the games. No fall weddings, no man caves. Watch football the way it was meant to be watched. Tackle it.
Take a slight left turn.
So get your priorities in order and get to Buffalo Wild Wings all season long for football.
Nope, nuh-uh. We're not doing that yet. There's still plenty of fall left to enjoy. In fact, here in Ontario, Canada, it's one of the best times of the year. Colorful leaves everywhere you look, great fall festivals, glamping under the stars, that's glamorous camping. Incredible foodie flavors and wine excursions that are perfect for a weekend getaway. We've got the best fall has to offer, but don't take too long, because pretty soon...
At the roundabout, take the first exit onto West 14 Mile Road.
Ontario at fallinontario.com.
Saving is easy with Spectrum Mobile. Unlike other providers, you can actually mix and match our unlimited and by the gig data plans, so you can build the perfect family plan. Unlimited nationwide talk and text is always included. See for yourself with the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator. Go to spectrummobile.com/save and see how you could save up to 40% or more.
In 1 mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto West 14 Mile Road.
Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Restrictions apply. Check for details.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. And we give you this toy monkey, which will bang its cymbals when the right resume appears. Okay, there is no monkey.
I said there is no monkey.
But skills tests, that's for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
Recent storms have caused many outages, and DTE is working to restore power as quickly as possible. Of course, the most important thing is your safety. If you see a downed line, report it to DTE app or call 800-477-4747. Remember, stay at least 20 feet away. Don't touch anything near it. And keep kids and pets away, too. Yes, an outage is inconvenient, but together, we can keep it safe. DTE. If your power is out, a generator can make things easier. But DTE wants you to know how to keep your family safe. Never ever use a portable generator inside your home. It emits carbon monoxide.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto West 14 Mile Road.
So the fumes won't come in. Read the manufacturer's safety instructions and follow them. Generators can make outages more bearable, but please use them safely. DTE.
Happy holiday, John? Frank, hey, have you got any extra candy? Sure. Meyer has club-sized candy bags.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Drake Road.
Susie, you got an extra costume?
I do. Meyer has 25% off Halloween costumes, 30% off Halloween apparel, too.
Jake, have you got any extra party supplies? Sure. Decorated cupcakes are buy one, get one 50% off at Meyer.
Go to one place to prepare for all the tricks and treats this Halloween. Because it's the kids who should be going door to door. Exclusions apply. See the deals in the Meyer app.
So are you the type of guy that wants to look put together, but doesn't want to spend hours shopping? I hear you. This is why there's Stitch Fix, your personal styling service that delivers hand-picked clothes right to you. Stitch Fix is simple and convenient. Sign up in just a few minutes. Try new styles in the comfort of your own home, and there's no subscription required ever. So, isn't it time to refresh your look? Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, personal styling for everybody.
If it matters on game day, it's on Game Day Uncensored. Pat Caputo and Mike Stone preview all the important matchups. Michael Lenny gives you the real story right up to game time. Brought to you by Power Home Solar, Rinaldi Sausage, and Comerica Bank. Sundays on 97.1 The Ticket. Got something to add? Text 97.1 The Ticket now at 97136. Ticket text brought to you by LaFontaine Chevrolet. Home of the Family Deal. Find over 5,000 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs daily at FamilyDeal.com.
Turn left onto Drake Road.
Kickoff Saturday at noon on 97.1 The Ticket or Radio.com. It's down the right field line into the corner. This
What's the reaction there from the crowd? Is it just the sound echoing inside of Minute Maid Park? Because it sounded like fans are going crazy.
There were a lot of national fans there, actually.
There were. You know what the best part about the World Series was for me is I didn't see Marlins fan once. And maybe that's because all the fans in Houston were.
In 2.2 miles, turn left into the parking lot.
I didn't see him one time.
They definitely upgrade this World Series. Instead of Marlin fans, you got to see Boobs.
And Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan behind home plate for every game in Houston. Sure. So we got some ticket texts real quick on Halloween. Also wanted to mention, Tony mentioned the update. In the NBA last night, Stephen Curry broke his non-shooting hand, his left hand, and the Warriors lost at home to Phoenix. And so he is out definitely.
How you doing with that? You okay?
I'm not doing well with that.
Yeah,
that's tough. But it's tough for the league too. I mean, you're talking about one of the brightest stars in the league. Now, I don't know how long he's going to be out, but definitely out indefinitely. Warriors, now that there's all these articles saying they should just go ahead.
How do you feel about it?
I'm not a big tanking guy. I'm not the little tanker. But they don't have Draymond, or they do have Draymond, but they don't have KD, obviously, and they don't have Clay for probably the entire year.
And then those Steph.
Yeah. It's like, you know, they were like the hottest ticket in the NBA for years. Now, when they come play the the LCA against the Pistons, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, whatever.
They need to be the, 96 or 97 Spurs who had David Robinson.
Right. And they tanked. Not tanked.
They had issues and they ended up winning the lottery.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that piss you
They
off,
got
though?
Tim Duncan.
Yeah. If you're an NBA fan and the Golden State Warriors who do a great job, they win all these titles, they suck for 1 year because no Steph and no anybody else, and then they get the first overall pick, and then next year they're back in the NBA Finals, that'd piss me off.
Really?
Yeah.
Not me. Ticket
No,
text
you're a fan.
97136. Jeff the Joker laugh was right on. It gave me chills.
You want to
Joaquin
guess?
Phoenix was amazing in that movie, but it was such a dark, depressing movie. Go ahead. Dan in a car. My greatest Halloween memory, at 7 years old, my brother and I trick-or-treated through my neighborhood and came upon a mid-20s woman at the door passing out candy with a low-cut shirt on and no bra. And the candy bowl was on the floor. She had to reach down and get it. Needless to say, she bore it all to all of us. It was a high-five moment for my brother and me. Good times.
See, that's a great memory.
He was 7 years old. 7.
So it was even more special.
I guess. Long ago, when the original Halloween movie came out, I dressed as Michael Myers. My friends had a Halloween party at a hall that had curtains lining the walls. No one but the host knew I was coming as Michael Myers, and I would hide behind the curtains and occasionally pop out briefly, then disappear again. People genuinely were freaking out, much to the host's delight. That's from Terry and Sterling.
It's amazing. You ever do that? You ever scare people?
No.
I was a chainsaw guy at a haunted house one time. It was the greatest job ever.
All right, it's time for the $2 slam.
It's the Jamie and Stoney $2 Slam. Your chance to win $2,000 in 60 seconds. Brought to you by Genesis Credit Union. You worked at a haunted house?
I did. Silo X, it was called.
Did you get paid?
Oh, yeah. I was the chainsaw guy. I get to jump out and scare. Usually I scared the women. But, yeah, it's great.
And was it like a, did it make the sound, the chainsaw?
Yeah, it was everything, but it didn't have a chain, obviously. So I used to, like, hide in the corners, and as a big group of people walked by, I used to, chainsaw them. But the best was when, I was, at the time, single and in my 20s, when, like, single women or, like, a group of women were walking by, you chainsaw them. It was fun.
Did you get any dates out of that?
One time I got a girl's number.
Did you really? As a chainsaw guy?
Yeah. Chainsaw guy. Painted my face. It was cool.
All right. It's time for the $2 Slam for Halloween. 10 questions, 60 seconds. We're hoping to give away $2,000.
In half a mile, turn left into the parking lot.
Let's go to Tim in Port Huron. He's our contestant this morning for the $2 Slam. Hello, Tim.
Good morning, guys.
How you doing, man?
Good. Driving back from the airport on the red eye, so let's try to do this.
Ooh, all right. Where'd you fly in from?
Seattle.
Oh, man. Red eye is rough. All right, so 60 seconds, 10 questions. If you get all 10 right, you'll win $2,000. You get $25 for each correct answer. Have you ever played before, Tim?
I have never played, but I always listen.
All right, cool. So you know the rules. I will not say you've got the answer right or wrong. We'll simply move on to the next question, and if you're not sure about an answer, pass, and we'll try to come back to it if time permits. All right? All right, the clock will start when I start asking the first question. Rieger, usually at this point, Stoney gives a bar.
I would say the bar is 8. I think it's doable. Yeah, no, Tim, I really do think you're going to do
Proceed to the route.
Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. The clock will start when I start asking.
Proceed to the route.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Freddy Krueger was the villain in this 1984 horror movie.
Friday the 13th.
The Arizona Cardinals host this team tonight.
Pass.
Who played Sully in the movie Sully?
John Goodman.
Who's the head coach of the Detroit Pistons?
Dwayne Casey.
What's the nickname of Wake Forest University?
Turn left into the parking lot, then arrive at your destination.
Johnny Cash in Walk the Line.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Who's the offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions?
Pass.
This band in the 2006
Arrived.
California.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Tony